40 years of building a legacy that's truly unparalleled. He started with a small dream, and all he had was his hard work, the value system that his parents had instilled in him. And today, XP Group has grown into a huge family where he continues to inspire everybody else. We wanted to take a short moment to go back in time, revisit the journey that made the man who he is today. Let's take a look.
An epitome of grace, humility, knowledge and prowess in everything he does. An exemplary and enigmatic leader, founder and chairman, XB Group, Dr. Xavier Britto, born on 5th June as the 8th child to Mrs. Esther Mary Rajam and Mr. Swami Pillai in a small town named Devakote of Tamil Nadu. In all through his humble beginnings and as he reached his pinnacles of success and growth, he remembers the roots of his mother's teachings, thus uttering the remarkable words.
At the outset, I thank Almighty and my parents for this wonderful day.
His parents, dynamic in all their pursuits, instilled the necessary confidence and faith that transformed the lives of their children to greater heights, purely through faith and education.
My mother used to teach us a lot, particularly stay in a humble place and to be flexible and to adjust the environment, whatever it is. And that only taught us to face the challenges in our life. This gave us a lot of self-confidence. Of course, my father was also supporting my mother.
From my father, one thing I learned, the presence of mind. I'm very sharp and also very active.
Dr. Britto, true to his mother's vision, was enrolled into formal education, from where every step of the way he was molded to become the personality he is today, an inspiring icon for generations of people.
Where I am sitting is the classroom of St. John's School, Devakote. Since I was very troublesome, I had to move around 4 or 5 schools. From St. John's, I had to move to St. Mary's Dindigul, which really transformed me. This is the stadium where I spoke on an Independence Day, which really made me to feel that I have my talents, and that was the greatest motivation in my life to go beyond.
Dr. Britto entered into the prestigious St. Joseph's College, Trichy for BCom, where he furthered his oratorical skills, earning fans for his dynamic speech in both English and Tamil. Thereafter, MCom at Loyola College, Chennai, graduating as a gold medalist. It is during this period that his siblings also moved to Chennai for graduate courses, thus taking a small one-room house at Pudupet, Egmore. Juggling multiple hats, he simultaneously completed his MBA from Loyola Institute of Business Administration, LIBA, as well as Bachelor of Law at University of Madras, Chennai, alongside studying ACS as well.
I always say 7 to 11 was my heaven.
Dr. Britto used to start his day at 7 o'clock in the morning, teaching multiple schools, going to Law College and coming back to Loyola College.
It was a very tough life for almost 3 years. So that was a tremendous experience before starting this business.
He started his career as an assistant professor in Loyola College and later ventured into the field of logistics. It was at this juncture he married Dr. Vimla Rani Britto, who would become his pillar of strength and support during his tremendous journey. It is through this relationship which culminated with director S.A. Chandrasekhar into producing initial movies with actor Thalapathy Vijay like Sendura Pandi, Rasigan and Deva. Recently, he got the opportunity to produce the movie Master, a global box office hit.
I had completed my MCom BL, MBA, and so on. But there has been in my mind that I have to be independent. I have to do something on my own, and I need to be creative.
In 1984, as a first-generation entrepreneur and a self-made businessman, Dr. Britto founded Indev, an acronym for Indian Development, a logistics company with about 5 people and minimum investment.
I started in 230 Lingachetty Street, 500 square foot. Then I thought, if I remain only as a custom broker, I may not be able to achieve anything. So let me start investing into the transports. First I bought a tractor trailer and then another trailer and so on. Then I thought we should create some infrastructure in warehouses wherein it becomes a kind of a custom station. Then the air freight. Then I got into supply chain, then international freight, then free trade zone, and then final distribution.
Equipping with all these services as a one-stop innovative solution, Kerry Indev offers integrated logistics services all under one roof, becoming one of the top logistics service providers in India.
Better lead time in terms of delivery, more competitive in terms of our pricing. We have started having competitive edge.
Dr. Britto's ambition is always unique and innovative, with leadership qualities of an originator and a pragmatist. In fond memory of his mother, a teacher for more than 35 years, Dr. Britto established the St. Britto Group of Institutions run by the SMR Educational Trust, founded in 1997, aimed at developing futuristic pedagogies for today's children and creating the exclusive curriculum for shipping and logistics with structured syllabus. Unique and exemplary in all respects, where Dr. Vimala Rani Britto is the managing trustee and correspondent of these illustrious establishments. Entered into the MOU with Loyola Institute of Business Administration, LIBA, under the eminent leadership of Dr. Britto, has furthered the cause to promote academic interests and skill development in logistics and supply chain management. Through his business acumen, Dr. Britto ventured successfully into different sectors such as advanced information technology, manufacturing industry, real estate sector, hospitality industry with hotels and resorts, entertainment and media has yielded Dr. Britto recognition across industries, developing the unique brand XB, Xavier Britto. Recognized widely as the doyen of the logistics industry, Dr. Xavier Britto has been bestowed with both personal and professional accolades and awards from multilateral organizations across sectors. Dr. Britto, through his philanthropic efforts, has aided in the underprivileged students' growth, enabling them to climb the socio-economic ladder by offering them the required access to education and opportunities.
In my life, it was one of the proudest moments as I could give something back to my alma mater.
He constructed a new block named as Xavier Britto Block, with the latest amenities and facilities for the students at St. Mary's Dindigul, being a consistent benefactor of the Loyola College, Chennai. Dr. Britto constructed 3 classrooms in the Commerce and Economics block and donated for the construction of the state-of-the-art auditorium in Loyola Institute of Business Administration, LIBA.
And then for St. Joseph's, yes, I have done a lot of things, and now we have agreed to build a big commerce building, which will be there forever.
Giving back to the society is the lifetime satisfaction. In the philosophical words of Dr. Britto, the generous heart in its secular beat, where apart from contributing to his alma mater, expanded his charitable efforts irrespective of any boundaries to continue giving, improving and developing educational institutions, religious places, and the socio-economic efforts of the society at large.
I'm happy to come back and to help my school and the people around. Whatever you give back, God blesses you in many ways. That is what happening in my life. I never forget the past, the way in which I came up.
I had a dream. After starting my company 2 years later, I sent my father and mother all the way to the holy places like Jerusalem and Lourdes, Lisbon, everywhere. First experience in the flight. They were so happy.
Named to be the lifetime experience for Dr. Britto. Of all the events and monumental moments in his life, this remains to be the most satisfying memoir in his life.
I am fortunate to have met such people of values. I had a personal audience with Mother Teresa, and the only one word she uttered in my ears still I remember: pray well and believe in God.
Dr. Britto, with his ardent heart, shared memorable moments on a holy trip with all his family members, celebrating 40 years of success and triumph.
And recently, I had the opportunity to have an audience of Pope Francis, which was more a spiritual moment, which gave me a lot of satisfaction. These are the, lifetime experiences which I can never forget. For me, the next 5 years is basically very important. Definitely in 3 years, our plan is to go for IPO. That is my vision. Successful life depends on the vision to see invisible opportunities and the mission to solve impossible problems. That is why we are a little bit different from others in this industry, because we have solutions for everything.
An unstoppable force, Dr. Britto has aligned all capabilities to double or triple the growth in the next 5 years' time with lots of projects and plans underway.
My goal is to start a logistics university, first of its kind in India, with appropriate text and syllabus covered with humanities. This will be a kind of a game changer, because once we structure, there is a huge employment opportunity. Today we are growing in a very positive way with a clear perception and direction.
I never thought that I could emerge from this place, go to all the way to Chennai, and to become a businessman.
You have to challenge your limits. If you have self-belief, anytime you can fall, but you will always get up very fast, because you can create things again. Because literally I created this. I can never forget those people who helped me to climb the ladder. I always say that the attitude of gratitude determines your altitude.
Standing before, I'm really proud that I could do something or I could achieve something. And all the basics are only from the street, from this house which you see.
Ladies and gentlemen, எல்லாரோட வாழ்க்கையும் ஒரு படத்துல ஒரு கதையா இருக்க முடியாது. ஆனா இன்னைக்கு நம்ம மத்தியில ஒரு சூப்பர் ஸ்டார் இருக்காரு. 40 வருஷம் முன்னாடி சென்னை மெட்ராஸா இருந்தது. ஒரு ராஜ்தூத் வண்டியில தினம் போர்ட்டுக்கு வண்டி ஓட்டிட்டு போவாரு. இமேஜின் திஸ் செட்டிங். கோல் யார்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் தாண்டி போயிட்டு முகம் முழுக்க கறி, சுவாசிக்கிறதெல்லாம் கறி. ஆனால் உடலுக்கு என்ன ஆனாலும் என் கனவு தான் எனக்கு முக்கியம். விடாமுயற்சியால் தினம் ஷிப்பிங் கண்டெய்னர் பக்கத்துலலாம் தூங்கி எழுந்து அவரோட கனவை நினைவாக சாதிச்சிருக்காரு. Ladies and gentlemen, if I can direct all of you to turn your attentions to the back of the ballroom, we present to you the hero in the XB Group story, joining us riding in style, Dr. Xavier Britto. மச்சி விசில் போடுங்க பாப்போம். Come on everybody, let me hear you make some noise. It's been 4 decades. The man has grown by leaps and bounds. But Dr. Britto never forgets his roots. He never forgets his journey that began on a Rajdoot 40 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, dreams do come true. Hard work pays off. From a small town in Tamil Nadu to now leading a conglomerate like XB Group, this man is an inspiration to us all. That may we reach for the stars. May our stories be written in glitter and dreams. Can we have the countdown, please? Ladies and gentlemen, I need you all to join in with me and count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Let me hear you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and make some noise. 40 years of crafting magic, 40 years of building a legacy. And in 4 years, we've tried to put together some of that magic. Sir, you're a shining star. You light up all of our lives. May your star continue to shine bright. May you continue to sparkle for years to come. This is a small gift from everyone here because they truly value everything you offer them. Thank you once again.
At the outset, I thank Almighty and my parents for this wonderful day. In fact, I have become very emotional. Normally on the stage, I have shared many stages, nationally and globally. But today is a special moment for me. I felt very humble because still I believe I need to go a long way. Thanks a lot for all the members who are present here. Especially you have come to celebrate our 40th anniversary. In fact, this is the moment of sharing the happiness. I always say that happiness held is the seed, and happiness shared is the flower. A man asked the God, "You need to fulfill all my desires as you are everywhere." God replied, "My child, I am everywhere like Wi-Fi, but you need to connect with me with the right password. That is nothing but faith." In my life, two things have worked. That is, faith works, efforts win. Dear friends, this is the day of gratitude. This is the day I have to express my sincere thanks to everyone. But time is not enough to mention everyone's name here, because எந்த நிலை வந்தாலும் வந்த நிலை மறக்கக்கூடாதுன்னு எப்போதுமே சொல்லுவேன். அந்த வகையில் உண்மையிலேயே first of all, I express my gratitude to my family, my wife Vimala Rani Britto, Mitchell, Sneha, Akash, who have been my strong support all through these years. Thanks a lot for your support. And I have to express my gratitude to my SMR, my brothers and sisters who are here. In fact, my sister Davam traveled all the way from USA only for this function. I cannot forget their love and affection all through, because my parents taught us the value how to be together. And thanks, SMR family. And my second mother, as I always say that, I express my gratitude to Jesuit institutions and Jesuit fathers. I learned the values from them. And that is why even today, I try not to become man of success. I try to become man of values. என்னுடைய family members Kerry Indev and XP group க்கு நல்லாவே தெரியும். From the beginning, only one thing I always tell them: zero compromise. The zero compromise comes from the values I learned from the great Jesuit fathers. Thanks, fathers. We're all here. Huh? I am really proud of you. And whatever I could do for the institution, I will continue to do it, because I have great, great regard for Jesuit fathers. And then I have to express my very important. Today, I have not brought any chief guests. My chief guests are many customers have come, including shipping lines, my end users, and also the trade fraternity in large number. They are my chief guests. Thank you. Because every time, I was mentioning recently, as a poor boy, when I was chasing ambassador cars in my small town, Devakotai, today you name any automobile company in India, Kerry Indev is doing. And most of the corporates whom we are doing, all the representatives are here. My sincere thanks to all of you. I'm a bit emotional, that is why I'm not able to really talk. And I express my gratitude to all my great friends, well-wishers, my relatives, particularly my doctor friend, Mr. Shivakadashyam, and all others. Because it is always said that you become greater and you become easier, and they always take you back to the younger age, and that could be possible only by your close friends. And I'm really happy that some of my good friends from all over the world, they have specially, I have to name everybody, there are more than 20-25 people, personal friends, they're friends with me for more than 20 years. They have traveled all the way, they're all here. What else I have to earn in my life? They are my real wealth. And I respect them. And I value their friendship forever. So on this day, I need to thank all my well-wishers who are all here. But most importantly, என்னுடைய family members, XB group-ஐயும், Kerry Indev members-ஐயும் மறக்க முடியுமா? ஒரு ஆளை நம்பி 1984 5 பேர் வந்தாங்க. என்கிட்ட பணம் இல்லை, only 20,000 rupees. முடிஞ்சது வரைக்கும் நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்க, ராஜகோபால் எனக்கே தெரியாது, அவரும் ஒரு டீமும் சேர்ந்து இந்த பைக்கு ராஜ்தூத் எங்கேருந்து பிடிச்சாங்கன்னு தெரியல. இட் வாஸ் த ரியல் சர்ப்ரைஸ். இந்த ராஜ்தூத் தான் என் லைஃப். அதே ஐ டோன்ட் நோ, தே புட் த சேம் நம்பர் 143. It was a fantastic thought. Rajagopal, Devi, and of course Jayant and the entire team, they have been struggling for the last 2 months to make this program very successful. Rajagopal has always been very innovative, but I never thought he would make it, because when I sat on the bike, you wouldn't admit, tears came on my eyes. You know, every day with this Rajdut, I travel 160 kilometers. The kind of suffering I used to have, because it was the most conventional period. We never had laptops, we never had mobile phones. And I had to come out every time out of the port, Madras port, to dial by putting the coin to call my boys. And this is the bike which helped me to travel all over Chennai. Every day 180 kilometers. And I was finding it so difficult to buy a bike, that's why I bought this second-hand motorbike, 143 Rajdut. And at a time when everybody was in my field going in the car, to the airport, to the MEPS, to Sri Perambuttur, everywhere, even to Ennur, in the middle of the night, early morning, I had to travel in the bike. The journey went on for almost 12 years. From Rajdut, then in Suzuki, then Yamaha, then finally ended up with Bullet. So I can never forget this bike, and thanks Mr. Rajagopal. It's a fantastic moment. All other things would not have made me happy. என்னை சந்தோஷப்படுத்தியிருக்காது. ஃபார் அ மினிட் அந்த பைக்கில் உட்காந்துருக்கும் போது கண்ணி தண்ணி வந்துருச்சு. ஏன்னா அந்த அளவுக்கு நம்ம போர்ட்டுக்குள்ளே கறி கப்பலை தாண்டி, ஃபெர்டிலைசர் கப்பலை தாண்டி சவுத் கிரீக் போகிறது அவ்வளோ ஈஸி கிடையாது. 4-5 இரவுகள் அதே கண்டெய்னர்லேயும் வார்ஃப்லையும் படுத்தது அந்த ஒரு பைக் என்னை ஞாபகப்படுத்துச்சு. பல ஆண்டுகள். இட்ஸ் நாட் ஸோ ஈஸி. அதுவும் எங்களுடைய ஃபீல்டில், இஃப் யூ வாண்ட் டு டெவலப் யுவர் செல்ஃப் ஆன் அ ஜீரோ காம்ப்ரமைஸ், இட்ஸ் வெரி வெரி டிஃபிகல்ட். எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும், என்னுடைய கெரி இண்டே ஃபேமிலி மெம்பர்ஸுக்கு இன்னைக்கு இந்த அளவுக்கு ஆல் ஓவர் இந்தியாவில் நமக்கு குட்வில் இருக்குன்னா சொல்லுங்கப்பா, சொல்லுங்க. why? We never do wrong things in our life. சொல்லுங்க. And we have never done it. And we will never do it. This is what these fathers have taught me. And so, it's very difficult. So, dear friends, என்னுடைய டீம் இவ்வளவு நாள் என் கூட இருக்கிறாங்க. A team is one, is not multiple hands. It is one mind. The best team is one. They have to trust each other. எங்களுடைய சக்சஸ்க்கு காரணம் என்னுடைய டீம். They are staying with me for many years and they are trusting each other. அதனால தான் slow and steady wins the race மாதிரி gradually we have grown but put our foundation very strongly in the 40 years. இன்னைக்கு இவ்வளோ பேர் எவ்வளோ பேர் கூப்பிடுறது தெரியல. என்கிட்ட 6,000 எம்ப்ளாயீஸ் டைரக்டாக இருக்காங்க. அத்தனை பேரையும் கூப்பிட முடியாது. ஸோ 20 இயர்ஸ் எத்தனை பேர் இருக்காங்க, 10 இயர்ஸ் இருக்க எவ்வளவோ ஃபில்டர் பண்ணி ஐ குட் பிரிங் people about 600 people here, 600 or 700 people here. All are pillars of my organization. They stayed with me. So I dedicate this day, 40th year anniversary, to my entire team. நீங்க இந்த பிக்சர் பார்த்தீங்க. My childhood was rough. My education was tough because all along I studied in Tamil medium. And my personal life had many challenges because it was taking time to get a child and so many challenges. My wife was going through so many difficulties. With all that I had to fight. And above all, roller coaster business life. Dr. Shivakadasham is here. In 1994, I still remember. It was the total pressurized moment in my life. One side, my brother got into a major accident. And after 7 years of my marriage, my daughter Sneha was born. So much of financial difficulties. I was under pressure. So one day, I just fainted. My wife immediately took me to Malar Hospital. அப்போதான் தெய்வ மாதிரி சிவகடாட்சியம் டாக்டர் வந்தாங்க. ஆனால் இன்னும் ஒரு half an hour டிலே பண்ணியிருந்தா I would have had a major stroke in my life. Nobody knows this. அப்போது 3 நாள் ஐசியூவில் வச்சுட்டு 7 நாள் நான் I have to recover. அப்போ டாக்டர் என்கிட்ட ஒரு வார்த்தை சொன்னாங்க. சார், நீங்கள் உங்கள் பிஸ்னஸ் அவர் இங்கே இருக்கார், நீங்கள் ரொம்ப ஹெவியாக பண்ணிகிட்டு இருக்கீங்க, இனிமேல் ஸ்லோ டவுன் பண்ணுங்க, இது போதும், இதை கொஞ்சம் கன்சாலிடேட் பண்ணுங்க, இதுக்கு மேலே நீங்கள் ரொம்ப ஸ்பீடாக போனால் கஷ்டமாக இருக்குன்னு சொல்லி. I went to Santam Church. I still remember the whole evening I was weeping. Where I am. I'm almost in the middle of the road. What I am going to do? Whether I leave this business, I go back to some profession, or I continue to do in a small way. But then I went back. See God's providence. The first CFS permission came after long struggle. After this incident, office la vandu vilugudu. There was a question whether I proceed or not. Then only my prayer and faith saved me. I said, I will not leave it. I have come into this. I need to prove this. I will not go back. You wouldn't believe, after that only, I had made many expansions without minding my health. I want to give life to many people. I want to make sure that I'm something in India in my logistics field. Today we got the top awards. If I had only felt, I always tell the youngsters, stay strong, stay positive, never quit. The moment you just go back, you will be hit back forever. This is the incident I want to go. I don't want to take much time. And dear friends, it is important that the trials have made me strong. The sorrows, difficulties, and problems made me human. And failures have made me humble. Happiness made me sweet. But my God keeps me going. And you see, always I tell the youngsters, many interviews they ask me, how you come up? I only tell them, I followed 6 P's in my life. One is prayer, one is purpose, one is patience, another one is passion, and another one is perseverance. The last one is priorities. These 6 P's have made me to come to this level. And if you know what is prayer, you are not alone. You are always with God. If you talk about patience, they are powerful energies in your life. They make you, patience and silence make you mentally and emotionally strong. This is what I continue to practice. Passion. I always have the passion for logistics, whatever I do. If you enjoy doing whatever you do, that is passion. The passion is one. The people can copy your nature, character, everything. But people can never copy your passion. Because myself and my team are passionate about logistics, nobody is able to copy us. We are always way ahead with the new things in the logistic industries. And the purpose, God, I always feel God has created me. God's blessing is there because He has got some purpose. If you have a strong purpose in your life, you don't have to push yourself. Your passion will take you there. And our group's purpose is that focus on goal, not on competition. Perseverance, very simple element we follow, that is consistency and self-belief. And above all, the priorities. Many people, they say, I don't have time, very busy, many business people. But I play around, I'm very happy. You can be a businessman, you don't have to be serious about it. But then, you must know the priorities. The priority is nothing but, you need to balance your life. You need to balance your personal life, you need to balance your family life, you need to balance your professional life. If you are able to know your priorities, this is what in management we call is time management, you will always be ahead of competition. And we plan, we prepare, and we practice, and then we move ahead. Dear friends, I have to tell you, there are 3 C's I never follow. I advise you all, if you really want to come up in your life, 3 C's: comparing, complaining, and criticizing. Comparing, complaining, and criticizing. If you can avoid these 3 C's, you will mind your business, you will not bother about others, you will not make criticisms about others, and that will create an absolute positive attitude. Aptitude and your attitude, and of course your gratitude, these 3 will determine your altitude. This is the message I want to give on my 40th anniversary. You have seen my companies complete the growth. I am proud to say that we are one of the very few companies in India, logistics companies in India, having all the services on a single platform. Today, most of the corporates are working with us. It is because we are like a supermarket. I don't believe in cutthroat competition. I believe in innovativeness. I believe the right prices to my clients. I'm able to offer because innovatively last 2 decades, we have created the multiple verticals of logistics. This great nation is growing. I'm very happy to hear that 2027 we will become the third biggest economy of the world. All Indians should be proud of this. You know why? Because this country has got a lot of potential, demand and demography. And this country is becoming a leading manufacturing hub, which I am just seeing it because I have seen the most conventional period, medieval period, and the most advanced period. This country is getting export economy. And for this, we need a strong and powerful logistics backup. That's why one of my friends was telling this logistic industry, next decade, 1 decade is for logistic industry. Because 2019, this logistic size of this industry was $190 billion. In 2023, it has grown to $435 billion. I tell you, in 3 years' time, this industry will become $650 billion size of this. And this will become the most potential industry for employment. And finally, the LIBA, Father Joran is the dean. The LIBA is one which transformed my life. If I had not joined LIBA, I would not have become a businessman. That's where I met the great man, Mr. Bhaskaran, Dr. Bhaskaran, who is also here, my mentor, who introduced me to shipping. I have almost passed through my prelims and finals of my UPSC. I would have become a bureaucrat. But as I told you, God wanted with a purpose to be back again and again into the business to make a first generation businessman. My mission, as far as Kerry Indev is concerned, is that taking this Kerry Indev to IPO in 3 years' time, I'm making it one of the largest listed logistics company in India. We are sincerely marching towards that. I tell my boys, work hard in silence. Let our success make the noise. And another important vision, as I mentioned there, I have to leave some legacy. I am leaving my business, and one important news, and Mr. Mitchell needs a round of applause because today he is officially joining me in business. And this vision to create logistic industry, because having spent 40 years, what have you left for this country? What have you left for the people? I have designed beautiful syllabus with my team. I have designed humanities because the first time I'm trying to combine engineering, technology, and humanities into one subject and making it a full curriculum. That is what we are trying out with the LIBA. Because I know here a lot of my customers, big corporates are here. LIBA is one of the best institutions. Of course, and they have a lot of placements with you all. And this logistics, and you know, all these people, they know they need more skilled people. And it is my important responsibility. In a couple of years, I have to create a holistic syllabus which is totally comprehensive, which will make the youngsters to get the practical education, and immediately after their graduation, they are being absorbed by the corporates without further training. This is my ambition. With the words I would like to conclude, the strength is life, weakness is death, expansion is life, contraction is death. Above all, love is life, hatred is death. Today, we have to respect the human beings. And a lot of things are happening globally. Whenever I read papers, I feel bad. And then this hatred is death. And as you all see, all my difficult roads is taking me to a beautiful destination. And I am confident, and because of my confidence, I will definitely with my team unlock many opportunities in my life. Thank you very much.